Hey everyone, welcome into Chasing Pink stage number 4. We're on London Flat and off we go. I don't have a route profile because it's not a really great one that I've seen. Now, teammate Christian Grupp is in the race, very strong rider. He's already up the road trying to make it difficult, setting a hard tempo, making others chase, that kind of thing. So from us today, we have Gruppy, we have myself, we have Gatesy, and we have Jesse. So a nice little contingent of guys. The standings here, Gatesy and I are going really nicely on the GC competition. So just being nice and sensible early, trying to save a few watts in the draft. You might notice I've got some little pink tinges in the kit today, so I've gone with the headphones and socks to signify that we're currently in the virtual pink jersey as we head into the hill for the first time. This hill didn't feel as good as the power seemed, if that makes sense. So the power we were putting out, I found it a strange tempo. Like it wasn't that difficult for me, but it felt harder than it should, if that makes sense. I think just the night overall was a little bit that way. The race felt not that difficult. It was nice. It was a really nice vibe in the peloton actually after the shenanigans of the day before. It was a good field. 25 or so joules, something like that. So really, really good stuff from the community there. A few times throughout the race, there were certainly some breakaway opportunities. Lots of team dynamics as well. Teams have got riders in the GC. Teams have got riders racing for stages. It's an interesting dynamic at the moment, especially with us. Then you've got Relentless. So Bishop is their current highest guy in the GC. You got Sisu there as well with some really strong riders, and then you've just got a lot of individuals that are really strong as well as we head down towards the tube. So here I'm just trying to hover to the back of the pack, trying to find some efficiency. Now I've been super inefficient. I think part of it's because I'm racing GC and like you've got to take things on yourself a bit, but maybe the Halo bike as well is climbing shit like at stage 2. But yeah, anyway, I like here. I come up really well there without even going into orange numbers. You just start ramping up your speed 5-10 seconds before, and you can cruise up there, matching the guys that sprint. Anyway, into lap 2. There was a breakaway. I went to have a look to see who it was, the rider names. I see that Gruppy's up there. There's a rider from Sisu and a rider from Relentless. So this is an interesting one because none of the riders are like in the GC, but they can impact their relevant riders, but also the main teams from the race aren't there. So Gallagher goes after, and then there's a little bit of like super tuck action, little kicks to kind of get the speed high. The group is going pretty fast, and we will eventually get ourselves there. But I just found that breakaway to be an interesting one, dangling at a decent little gap, but not too dangerous. Again, ramping things up as we head into the final part of the race, actually. So, getting myself into a good position. Now, Gruppy had done a pile of work, keeping the race together and honest for us. So, from here, my plan was to try and hopefully make the race. Scruppy said he likes it when the last few K are difficult, so no one's got like a big sprint left. So I'm kind of like wasting some energy, just keeping pace high at times, just to try and pay him back. Who knows how the result will go off it, but yeah, I thought I'd honour the work that Gruppy had done for us throughout the race here. As we head down into the little descent for the final time, a nice place to save some watts. But yeah, I was more efficient today, but still very inefficient. And yeah, not sure if it's, as I said, the GC riding or the Halo. This one, I timed my momentum nicely to get in straight in the wheel. Jesse's also there closing it down. I go to the front again to keep the pace honest, as Gruppy would want. Gatesy safely there in the pack, so he's going to get a good GC result as well. Gallagher tries to sneak off, but no one's having it. And it was about this stage that I tell Gruppy that I might go for the long bomb. Nothing to lose, racing for GC. We might see how it goes. So I'm on my phone here, telling Gruppy to just like keep an eye out. And I actually, before I go, I notice what's about to happen here. There's the two Sisu jerseys. I know Martin will be one of them. So I'm trying to get onto this. And as I get across, Wilson is I'm hoping he can be a lead out man, but he eases off the pressure. And I decide this move's got serious potential, knowing the strength there. So I'm all in up the hill to get myself across to this gap. I managed to get in the draft, and you can see Loritz just sending it on the front here. This is a really good move. We're at the kind of time gap here that if they work together, which they should, will hold them off. And I just had a bit of a team or GC mindset, and so it's stupid bike racing from me here, but I just decide to go to the front and pretty much sacrifice my race and sit on the front at 8 watts a kilo until the end to make sure that the pack didn't swamp us. So you can see here I gave them a ride on, kind of acknowledging that it's theirs. But yeah, I don't know why, but Martin, been a fantastic fella the last few days. Really great guy, deserved a win, and he got and we come across the line in third there. Gatesy goes really well in the bunch sprint as per usual. Doesn't lose too much time. There's the Zwift power results from that one. So again, a little bit inefficient. The GC results we will place here after slot 4. So still in the pink jersey, Ruben going well, Gatesy going well. And tomorrow's stage, we are on to Richmond. Finish line should be somewhere near Libby on lap 2, I believe. So a little bit of punchy. We'll see you there for it. Cheers.